Padma Rao, 2246 Sherman. My comments were approved by my attorney. If you have a problem with anything that I say, take it up with my attorney. We condemn this council's vote at Kendall to kill over 24 trees and endanger pedestrians with an alley
You're
that
out
bumps
of order,
traffic.
and
You are engaging in content
Mrs. Ducray, it's your turn. If you want to let your mother speak, give her a turn.
And why are you engaging in viewpoint-based discrimination?
Mrs. Ducray, thank you.
So, Madam Mayor, you're refusing to allow us to exercise our First Amendment right? Is that correct?
Our freedom of speech. As an individual, as a person, I take this not lightly. There were many years that I could not speak and say what was on my mind. We have a First Amendment. I cause no disrespect to this council, no disrespect to anyone in this audience. But I believe in freedom of speech. Let us believe in freedom of speech. Thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Rainey, could we have the consent agenda?
So, Mayor, you are not allowing my mother to speak based on the same unconstitutional...
I said, Mother, please let her speak.
Was there a press release about your findings and all those things? You just announced this minute and you shut us out. And that is how you operate your mayoral thing? That is what I want to say. And furthermore, what questions were asked by this so-called ethics committee? It was a joke. When I was told it was a joke, it is a joke.
The Ethics Committee is not a joke. We take the Ethics Committee seriously, and they are not here to defend themselves.
There is no press release. There is no previous information about it. You want to control, you want to impose your dictatorial rule over this little city the way you want. And here is something that was written in the Daily Northwestern, your failed leadership, all of you. Listen carefully. In case you are clueless about the others thinking of you, here are some excerpts from the April 19, 2012 Daily Northwestern. Local politicians must make difficult decisions that affect diverse groups with disparate opinions. Their job as elected officials is to make those decisions as fairly as possible, taking into account all of the concerned parties. The city of Evanston has failed to live up to this responsibility, unquote. And here is a gem for the first word, member of yours. As a leader, she should recognize that this diversity is made up of many opinions and concerns, and silencing the ones that differ from hers is a glaring example of irresponsible leadership. This is
all, Nick, could we please have consent?
you are scheming to accept the township, which is doing it,
Oh,
then I will, if you refuse to enforce the city code to protect the transaction, then why are you here? To amend the first amendment, you are here to stop. Answer. The questions we ask about now.
Meeting,
Well, these are
which
the
would be
questions.
perfectly in order, by the
It would
way.
have taken a lot less time to just allow us to use our freedom of speech
Freedom of speech.
for the 3 minutes
And-
each,
and what-
instead of
what
engaging
did
in
Madam
unconstitutional
say?
conduct.
What did Madam
Consent agenda, would that be okay? Because we want to be responsible and do the city business. There are people
Well, if you
here.
wanted to do the city business, you should.
Right. To the City Council meeting of April 10, 2012. The Administration Committee and Public Works Committee met tonight and asked your approval of the city